What up, guys? It's the Tech Playoffs, and I got another video for you. So with the phones being so expensive now, I wanted to see what kind of deals I can get on Amazon for a renewed or pre-owned phone. I wanted to go with iPhone because that is the most popular phone right now with younger generation and pretty much a lot of people now. So I got the iPhone 14 Pro. The reason why I went with this one is this one has the notch on top, and all the current iPhones have the new notch. So I wanted to keep it fresh. So instead of going out and spending $1,200, $1,300, what kind of deal can you get on Amazon for a renewed or pre-owned phone that's not too old, still looks brand new, and gives you a great experience? So I went with the iPhone 14 Pro, like I said. It came in this box. So the phone was under this plastic here. Just under this plastic with no bubble wrap, no nothing. So just cardboard, thin piece of box. And then underneath, you get a very generic a lightning to USB that I will not use because I don't trust those. And as well as a very powerless Shark, what does that say? Shark power brick. Of course, I recommend not to use these that come out the box. These are not recommended to use for iPhones. These are very generic cords and cables that might mess up the phone in the long term. So just stick with the stock cables. I recommend that because it's less stuff to worry about. Stick with the originals. So right out the box, I noticed that this was not perfect. So in the advertisement, this was advertised as excellent premium condition. To me, excellent means mint, which means no issues. This has issues, so to me, it is not an excellent condition. I would rate this as good, maybe a little bit less than good. So let's look at it. The first thing I noticed right off the bat when opening this, there was smudges all over the phone. So whoever handled this didn't clean it before they put it in the package. The back, as you can see, is very clean. Around the camera housing, it's very clean as well, just a little bit of dust. In the front, it's very clean, probably from the dynamic island down. But on top of the phone, as you can see, I have a very kind of like hair thin scratch there, but you can see it as I move the phone. You can see how the color changes a little bit. So there's a scratch there that you can see with the phone off or on. That bothers me because I like my phones to be pristine. As well on this side, as you can see, there's a real thin scratch going from the corner to the dynamic island. So, like I said, they rated this as excellent premium renewed. I do not agree with that. This should have been advertised as good. So, just to let you know, if you guys were wondering, I paid $700 for this. This phone was $999 because this is the Pro 128 gigabyte version. So it started at $199. You figure plus tax, you're at $1,100 easily. I got this for $700. So a year later, I got this for $400 cheaper. Not in the best condition, but pretty decent. Other than the scratches on top that will most likely not bother most people. For me, it does. So you get the always on display, as you can see. So still up there with the 15 Pros. You don't get titanium or you don't get USB-C. You still have the lightning. You still have the aluminum with the gloss sides, stainless steel, all that greatness. And you don't get the action button. This is still the mute silent switch. That doesn't bother me at all. This is still a great experience. I could have even went as far as, like I said, an iPhone 12 or an iPhone 13. I could have got that maybe for $200-$300, depending on the condition. But like I said, I wanted to keep it fresh. I wanted to keep it as new as possible. That way, you feel like you're a part of the other crowd with the dynamic island and the new style with the cameras and all that stuff. I know people care about that. To me, I can care less. But like I said, I wanted to do this video for you guys. If you're looking to pick up a phone, you don't want to spend $1,100-$1,200. You can get it for a couple $100 cheaper if you don't mind using a used device and having some issues with cosmetics and stuff like that. So pretty good. cosmetically, like I said, it only has a couple issues on top. On the sides, if you want to look at it, it does have smudges, but you can wipe those off. The stainless steel doesn't have any scratches or dings, which is a plus. But as you can see, the smudges come off. And I know you guys are probably saying, oh, when you set it up, you probably smudged it yourself. No, it came smudged out the box. I just wiped it down and I used it to set it up. And then I had to clean it again. So let me just take this. So this is what you can expect from buying something from Amazon. Like I said, they advertise it as excellent premium. Just be aware that you might not get an excellent product. It might be good to pretty decent, and it's usable, of course. But you know, some people won't notice it, but to me, I notice very small details like that, and it does bother me. But like I said, most of you guys, it might not. So if you're thinking about picking up an iPhone, like I said, on Amazon used, they have different categories from excellent to good to fair. You have to be aware of it not being perfect when you get it. As well as also, I want to show you guys, if I go into settings and then battery, let's check out the battery percentage, because I know battery health is big for a lot of people. We go into battery health. I'm looking at 89%. So a year later, this thing dropped 11%. So probably a little bit more than normal. I would expect to be in the 90s still a year later. That's if you're doing proper charging. But it's still using peak performance. So it's not going to throttle or anything like that because the battery's still at 89%. But for the price, $700, and just being a year old, I would expect that to still be in the 90s. But this one was probably used more than normal, so it's sitting at 89%. But other than that, the way it performs and the way it goes back and forth into in and out of applications, of course, this is ProMotion, so you're getting that 120 hertz display. You're getting the dynamic island to get all those very cool features that stay up there when you're looking at sports scores or music or podcasts. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I wanted to keep it fresh. I wanted to keep it as new as possible, but still kind of save some money. So, like I said, iPhone 14 Pro, $700, $400 cheaper than when it came out, just a year later. We're going to be getting the new one soon in September, which is the 16. And this is what you can expect. So, just wanted to give you guys a video. Like I said, I bought one on Amazon just to be curious on what kind of quality would I be given, saving that kind of money, and it being used. Not everyone babies their devices. I do. And I'm caseless. I always go naked, no case. But I do baby my devices so they stay brand new always. But this one is below brand new. It is, I would say, good to pretty decent condition. If you guys have any questions of where I got this from, I can link it. But like I said, you can search on Amazon, just search iPhones, and it'll give you all the new, renewed, reused, stuff like that. And you can kind of go through pricing and see what would be best for you. But this is not something you can throw Apple Care on because it's already, the time has expired. But of course, any issues with it in the future, of course you can take it to Apple and get it fixed. You would just be charged out of pocket for it. But pretty decent device, usable. Like I said, not excellent, below excellent, but for $700, $400 cheaper than when it came out last year. I mean, what can you expect? Thank you guys for watching the video. If you have any questions, shoot a comment down below, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. As always, have a blessed day. Peace.